Scientists in laboratories are utilizing advanced technology to analyze ancient DNA, aiming to unravel the centuries-old mystery of a deadly epidemic that devastated the Aztec Empire in the 16th century. Extracting DNA from skeletal remains has traditionally been challenging, but recent breakthroughs have enabled researchers to detect traces of DNA in centuries-old human remains. By studying the teeth of individuals who lived during the Aztec era, scientists believe they may have identified the cause of the epidemic. The Aztec Empire, originating in the Valley of Mexico, expanded to encompass a significant portion of present-day central Mexico and even reached modern-day Guatemala. With a peak population of around 6 million people and a capital city, Tenochtitlan, housing over 140,000 individuals, the Aztecs experienced a period of prosperity. However, their empire's fate took a turn when Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés arrived in 1519. Over the next 2 years, the Spanish waged war against the indigenous population, aided by a smallpox epidemic that claimed the lives of up to 8 million people. The devastating impact of the epidemic, combined with the military campaign, led to the collapse of the Aztec Empire in 1521. Despite the initial devastation caused by smallpox, the Aztecs faced another tragic blow just 2 decades later. A deadly epidemic known as cataclysmic, meaning pestilence, in the Aztec language Nahuatl, rapidly spread across Central America from 1545. It is estimated that up to 15 million people succumbed to the disease over 5 years, representing approximately 80% of the Aztec population at the time. Although most of the victims were concentrated in present-day Mexico and Guatemala, some experts speculate that the epidemic extended as far as Peru. With such a high death toll, this epidemic ranks among the deadliest in human history, surpassing even the infamous Black Death that ravaged Europe centuries earlier. Historical reports describe the alarming symptoms of cataclysmic, including uncontrollable bleeding from multiple orifices, fever, extreme thirst, discoloration of urine, frequent pulse, and delirium. Some individuals experienced vomiting and developed reddish spots on their skin. While contemporary physicians were familiar with diseases like malaria and measles, the nature of this epidemic remained a mystery for centuries. The Aztecs, devastated by the successive epidemics, could do little to understand or combat the disease. They resorted to disposing of the dead and waiting for the carnage to subside. The second outbreak, occurring approximately 25 years after the first, further decimated the remaining Aztec population by around 50%. Efforts to control the disease included digging large ditches in cities and towns where priests would dispose of the deceased. Over the years, various explanations have been proposed to identify the cause of the 16th century cataclysmic outbreaks. Some suggested it could have been a disease introduced by the Spanish, such as smallpox, typhus, or measles. However, these explanations have been largely dismissed. Other theories propose influenza, bubonic plague, or even viral hemorrhagic fevers as potential causes. Through the examination of Aztec teeth using advanced DNA analysis, scientists hope to uncover the true culprit behind the deadly epidemic. By studying the genetic material preserved in these ancient remains, they aim to shed light on the mysterious disease that plagued the Aztecs, offering valuable insights into a significant chapter of human history. In January 2018, a significant study published in the scientific journal Nature Ecology and Evolution shed new light on the cataclysmic epidemic that devastated the Aztec population in the 16th century. Researchers from various academic institutions utilized advanced technology to analyze human remains and extract DNA, providing valuable insights into the mysterious outbreak. Previous challenges in extracting DNA from ancient human remains were overcome with the help of the Magen alignment tool, MALT, a software that enabled the analysis of molecules extracted from the teeth of the deceased. By examining the data, researchers identified a strain of Salmonella enterica present in 10 out of 24 cases, suggesting its connection to the epidemic. Salmonella enterica is known to cause typhoid fever, characterized by symptoms such as vomiting, fever, and a rash. While this strain is uncommon in the present day, it closely resembles the Salmonella bacteria that spreads through contaminated food and water sources. The presence of Salmonella enterica in the teeth of the victims implies severe infection and suggests that the disease had spread throughout their bodies. It is plausible that this deadly strain of Salmonella was introduced to Central America by the Spanish during their conquest. Additional evidence supporting this hypothesis comes from the detection of Salmonella enterica in the DNA of a Norwegian woman who died in 1200. Although it is possible that the bacteria existed in Mexico prior to the Spanish arrival, there is currently no supporting evidence. Ann Stone, a professor at Arizona State University, believes the disease likely originated from Europe due to its novelty and devastating impact on the Aztec population. Apart from the lack of immunity, other factors may have contributed to the high death toll of cataclysmic, the redistribution of the remaining Aztec population, and the introduction of new agricultural practices by the Spanish created crowded conditions that facilitated the spread of the disease. It has been suggested that the Spanish may have inadvertently contaminated the local water supply, and there is even speculation that infected livestock brought by the Spanish played a role in the epidemic. While Salmonella enterica is a strong candidate for the cause of the cataclysmic outbreak, some experts remain skeptical. Epidemiologist Rodolfo Acuna Soto believes a viral fever was responsible, and the authors of the study also acknowledge that other pathogens may have interacted with Salmonella enterica during the epidemic. Furthermore, DNA analysis has limitations and cannot detect RNA viruses, necessitating further testing to confirm the theory. Nevertheless, the discovery of Salmonella enterica in the Aztec teeth represents a significant step towards understanding the cataclysmic epidemic. As technology continues to advance, researchers will utilize tools like MLT to uncover more about the impact of diseases on our past. Kirsten Bose, a researcher involved in the study, believes that Salmonella enterica could be the answer historians have sought for many years, although further investigations are required to establish its definitive role in the outbreak. In conclusion, the study published in 2018 brought researchers closer to unraveling the mystery of the cataclysmic epidemic. The identification of Salmonella enterica in the teeth of Aztec remains provides compelling evidence of its involvement, although further research is necessary to confirm its exclusive responsibility. This breakthrough demonstrates the power of advanced DNA analysis tools in shedding light on historical epidemics and their impact on civilizations of the past. Thanks for watching. Never forget to like, comment, and share the video. And remember to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for regular updates.